Councillor Godfrey Knight, and I see a host of councillor caretakers here. Comrade workers, warriors, foot soldiers of the Milk River Division, I greet you well. Comrade, I remember in November of 2023 when we decided we're going to have the first parish presentation of candidates. Myself and Comrade Bailey was the chief coordinator and organizer for that event. That was when the People's National Party starts its campaign. We didn't stop until now. We start that movement in November at Hayes Primary and Infant and show the other parish what it should look like in presenting candidates for the upcoming local government election. And the People's National Party has been soaring in the poll since then. So I have to be here this evening to give support to my comrade brother, colleague and friend. And what I've been seeing across the length and breadth of Jamaica at the different rallies and conferences is that the People's National Party is alive and well. The People's National Party is ready to assume government. And what the people is saying is that they are ready for the People's National Party. But one thing I've picked up is that the people have been asking us to deliver on their behalf some basic things. And Comrade Leader and the team have been listening. And one of such message which the people have given us to give to Comrade Leader, which he presented in his budget presentation, is the whole matter of housing for people who don't have house. And two of the main factors that prevent persons from owning an NHT home or owning a home on the market because they are not formally employed. That is one. And two, because they are not doing a direct deposit or contribution from them salary to NHT. So Comrade Leader and the team decide that they are going to make it easier for those persons to own a house. And the persons who fit that category are those who are self-employed, the taxi driver, the beautician, the hairdressers, the barbers, those who rear chicken at home, or raise cow or goats, or just do some other living to survive. So Comrade Leader decided to make it easy. There are persons who are living in what you call rent house. So what we decide to do is to stop the deduction of $11.4 billion from the National Housing Trust, and we'll be using that money to contribute or to make houses for people in the first term of the People's National Party administration. The PNP plan to build 50 houses in the first administration. 50,000 houses, in the first term of the PNP administration. And those 50 houses will be built across the length and breadth of Jamaica. But I can say to you that Southwest and Southeast Clarendon will benefit from those housing solutions. We will ensure that you who live in those houses when you get selected, and it won't be as stringent as what they now have, because you don't have any pay slip to show that you are employed. We're going to make it easy for you. So maybe all you need is just a justice of the peace to declare that you are self-employed and what you do for a living and how long you have been doing it, and you get one of the unit to rent. So we have a rent to own policy coming up with. So after you rent that unit and NHT vet what you have been contributing in terms of being on time with your rental, they will now move to what it's called put you on a mortgage payment. And you will now be able to pay a mortgage for that house, and after a certain time, based upon the number of years that you should be contributing, that house will be yours. And I must say that was a good move that Comrade Leader is putting forward for the people of this country. Recently we would have seen this government build some houses for young professionals. And these houses...
Check, 1, 2. All right, there's a white car blocking the road and the party leader is minutes away. So we're just asking you to give some clearance to the entrance so that the party leader can come in. Please and thanks.
Thank you. But comrade, we see where some houses were built recently, and it cost something like $38 million for a young professional to purchase. Maybe a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, but they couldn't afford it. What we are planning to do now, comrade, is to make houses more cheaper. So we remove the land cost from it so persons can be able to afford to buy these houses. We are now looking at what it's called, young professionals are able now to get what it's called $500,000 grant deposit. What does that mean? They will not be paying back a cent for that $500,000 towards a deposit to their first house that they'll be owning. So it means that more young professionals will be able now to own their first house, because that we realized was a challenge for them to find that deposit to earn their first home on the work market. And that money is a grant. They don't need to pay back a cent. Since we have talked about that, I realized this government, the JLP government, came out and said it's not possible. And although they have been trying and trying, it couldn't work, but then realized that the people of Jamaica see the new proposal that we are putting forward is workable and manageable and can be and will be a reality, and the people are gravitating towards it, and they are trying now to pour scorn on it. So I said to you people, I said to you here this evening, you will benefit from this rent to own house policy that we are putting forward. You will benefit from this rent to own policy that we are putting forward. So be not dismayed. The PNP is here to rescue you. The PNP is here to make your life better. The PNP is here, the party with policies for the working class and the poor class and those who cannot afford it. So comrade, we have turned up the heat, and you have seen it across Jamaica. And here in Clarendon, I can say to you that we will deliver all the seats here in Clarendon for the People's National Party, because we'll be walking with Comrade Mark Jefferson Bowling up Duke Street to Parliament.
Come on, yo, no limit.
So comrade, thanks for coming out and giving support to Comrade Bailey and by extension Southwest Clarendon. Comrade, one love, one heart. God bless you. Looking forward to seeing you on the campaign field as we bring home this constituency for the People's National Party once again. Blessing, comrade. Love you.
Things have been done.